John, it was great. A couple of weeks ago we brought the Herefordshire Directors Forum here to see you, and the question a lot of them asked, how did John and Bruce manage to transform a 170-year-old ironmongers into an award-winning internet business?
I don't really know the answer to that. I think, as you can see, we had a good infrastructure to start from, a good set of brands, and we very much exploit those brands on the internet. We stuck to our core values. We had people with good product knowledge, and we provided good customer service, and then obviously you've got to develop the technical side, and we've developed an awful lot of knowledge in-house, and that's really worked for us. We haven't used huge amounts of outside IT consultants and the like. When we started in it 6-7 years ago, we were able to learn along with the rest of the marketplace. It's now a more mature market, and I think if we were trying to break into it from scratch now, it would be a much more difficult step to take.
The other thing that's intrigued people is that at a time when retail as a segment, if you like, is contracting, you managed to double the space of the shop.
That was a God-given opportunity. We were busting at the seams here, snapped it up when it became available, and it's really moved forward very well. And the two complement each other very well. Because we've got the internet, we can turn stock quicker, we can buy bigger, we can buy better, and we can hold more stock, so people will travel further because they know, particularly in the sort of niche type market that shop operates in, they're going to get what they want here, that we've got the right size of boot or jacket or whatever it is in stock.
How did you manage the transition from Mum and Dad being in charge to you and Bruce?
Bruce and I couldn't expect to just take over overnight and have control of what was a lifetime's work for them. We have to be patient in gradually sort of developing trust in each other, which seems like a funny thing to say with a family business, but they did have to trust us that we were going to continue the business and the ethos and the values that they'd always applied to this, and that we were up to the job of doing it. And it's probably been about a 5-year process.
Just finally, John, I mean, this whole economy that we hear, I read on the headlines this morning that we can look forward to 2 more years of declining living standards. But the fact is that there's all sorts of people out there who do want to set up in business, they do want to set up in retail, and they do want to work with the internet. What sort of advice would you give people like that?
I think if you're going to open a bricks and mortar retail, you've got to have a very good business plan with really good figures behind it. In terms of the internet, the nature of the marketplace means that niches in particular can be exploited very, very well. You don't have to go up against the Amazons and eBays all the time. You can find a niche that is perhaps too small to interest them, but is plenty big enough when it's applied on a national scale to make a very good living out of, which is really the sort of approach we've taken with a lot of the product areas we've focused on the web.
Excellent, John. Well, I really appreciate you taking time out today to share your experience and your expertise with people, and thank you very much indeed for your time.
Okay, thank you.